we'll begin with the sketch tool and sketching the XZ plane. Hit OK. Now we're going to take and draw a vertical line at the origin. And don't worry about the length. We're going to draw a horizontal line from the origin. Again, don't worry about the length of those. Just hit escape, and then what you can do is you can control select both, and then right click. Actually, let's have to do them one at a time. Right click and go to convert to reference. I'm going to draw right click and convert to reference. Again, don't worry about the length of those. Just hit escape. This out of the way. You do is use this, and now continue on here. You can select the line tool. Just a little bit off to the left here. I'm going to click and drag up 1 inch, approximately 1 inch high line. And then off that, click and drag a short little line about 0.4-ish. And then off of that one, click and drag an angled line, but don't let it contact the center line. Keep it above the center line, just like I have here. Click again, drag across about 1 inch, horizontal line. Off of that one, click, drag up another line, almost 1 inch high. Click, and drag a short little line, it's going to be about 1/4 inch. And then off of that, just click and drag it straight down and connect it. So it's vertical and it connects to the horizontal line. Alright, now we could go in, hit escape, we can change some of the dimensions around. First of all, if we look at our print manual, we have to have 0.75 distance here. So we'll go ahead and put 370. And now we're going to go to the dimension tool. Select this line to the center line. Type 0.375 to the dimension tool. Select this line. Go ahead and click on this line. 1 inch. Actually, let me just double check. Yeah, this was 1 inch. Okay, we should be okay once we get this mirrored across. Okay, now to mirror it. If we go down here, we can click on this little arrow to the right. Find the mirror curve. What we're going to do is click and drag a fence to surround what we want to mirror. And then the center line entity, you click on this button. Okay. Select the center line and hit OK. So now we have the symmetric geometry on the other side, which we could continue to add our dimensions to. What we'll do is the dimension between this line and this line. It's going to be 0.25. And then the dimension between this bottom line and this top line. That's going to be 2 inches. And finally, from this line to the center line, 2.5. And hit escape. And we're ready to revolve this now. So we can go to the revolve button, which is just to the right of the extrude. Go to revolve. And from here, it already has our sketch selected, so we can just select 2 points. There's several ways you can do this, but we're going to go by the 2-point method. And we're ready to select the bottom of this. So I'll go to click on it up here. Just to the right of the extrude. Oops. 1 second. Let's try to think. It already has our sketch selected, so we can just select our geometry. Several ways you can do it. There it is. Click on this. The bottom. It's at the top. There we go. Alright, you can see that it's revolving 360 degrees. If you want it to be 180, you can type 180. That would be half. We want 360. We want it to be all the way around. Okay, I'm going to right click on this old sketch and just hide it. You can see that it's revolving. Now we're going to add some blends. Go to the edge blend tool. See it's set to 0.1. Go ahead and select these edges here on the bottom as well. So I'm going to right click on this old sketch on the bottom and side. Apply, type in 0.5, and proceed to add some additional blends. This edge here, this edge here. And just get the other side as well. Hit OK. And that pretty much concludes this exercise. Although there are tools here for rendering, and I'd like to share with you some of those. If you right click this gray area here, you'll find true shading. Now, true shading is rather interesting. There's a couple different ways to shade this. If you click on true shading, it gives you a rather neat appearance here. And there's different backgrounds. If you want it to be darker, very dark, you can adjust it, make it look quite interesting. Turn off the reflections or turn them on, turn off the shadows, turn them on. There's also to show the grid, like that. If you click that bottom, there's some other options there. You can adjust the floor, global reflections, metal global reflections, different options and such. There's also the rendering tools up here. If you right click and find visualization. Here are actually some other options. There's a high quality image. Unfortunately, it's locked out on the Learning Edition. It's a pretty phenomenal image that it would create if you have the ability to turn that on. There's some other options in here as well as capturing camera. Let's right click again and visualize shape. Here are some additional options. You can shade it. This uses a photorealistic renderer. There's the advanced studios as well. But if you go over here to the left, you'll find a number of different options for the showrooms, environments. You can click on a different scene. And see how that affects it. Okay, in this case, it just needs to be re-rendered. Depending upon these scenes, some of them are more intensive, takes longer. This is in the educational edition. I would recommend a high quality image if you're going to use this, if you have that functionality in the full blown version. I'm going to go ahead and kill this though to stop it. We don't have all day here. But basically, there's materials in here as well. Here's the materials editor. You can see that there's some nice different features, like if you want glass, just drag it onto the surface there. If you're to start the shade, although it sets a higher quality there. So regardless, there's quite a few options there to play with and entertain what you think looks best. In true shading, I rather like. You could actually work in this environment. Rotate it. It actually looks pretty crisp and clean there. So that concludes exercise 2. Exercise 2. In this exercise, we're going to take a look at NX's functionality with regards to revolve features, as well as sketch mirrors and some additional items. So let's begin. Start a new part file. Call this E2. And we'll begin into the sketch tool and sketching the XZ plane. Hit OK. Now we're going to take and draw a vertical line at the origin. Don't worry about the length. I'm going to draw a horizontal line from the origin. Again, don't worry about the length on those. Just hit